story time, and I hope you at home are ready for story time. Get in a comfortable position and be real quiet and listen to this important story we're about to hear. Have you ever gotten in a lot of trouble before for trying to help someone? If you have, then you'll really like our story today. It's about Moses, the man of God, and how he almost lost his life by trying to save his people. You see, the Hebrews were slaves in the land of Egypt, and the Egyptians treated them very badly. They had to work hard all day long for their masters and barely even got enough to eat. Their lives were miserable.
Moses was a Hebrew too.
The Egyptians ordered the Hebrews to kill all of the baby boys as soon as they were born. Can you imagine? When Moses was born, it was only because of the miracle of God that he lived. Pharaoh's daughter adopted him as her son and raised him as an Egyptian prince. But even though Moses grew up in the palace, his heart was with his fellow Hebrews.
He helped them whenever he got a chance.
Aaron. Come on, Aaron, you must drink.
Miriam, it's our brother, Moses.
These people are dying.
So what? They're slaves.
I know they're slaves, but if you treat them better, you'll have better workers. You may be the leader on the battlefield, Moses, but you know nothing about managing slaves. Triple their rations of water and bread.
Triple? Never.
Do it.
But it's in...
They were jealous of him.
I don't like it. A Hebrew ruling over us.
He should have been killed years ago.
But Moses knew deep down in his heart that what he was doing was right. He was interested in pleasing God.
Not Pharaoh's advisors.
I hope you have a good reason for beating this man.
He's a troublemaker, sir.
Well, if it isn't Moses, been off fighting battles for Pharaoh, while your own people die in the mud, huh? Look at me, Moses. Look at how your people suffer. Look at me.
Quiet. No more beatings.
But Moses had lots of enemies at the palace, especially Pharaoh's advisors.
They wanted to get rid of Moses.
Well, Hurrah, you must admit he's made remarkable progress.
At the cost of our nation's honor. Yes.
You're jealous.
Of whom? Your Hebrew son?
Moses is no more a Hebrew than you or I. He is a prince in Egypt, and he has made us great.
There is no greatness in treating slaves as well as a common Egyptian. For me, there's only shame.
Have you heard of your son's latest achievement? He's given the Hebrews a day off, their Sabbath. I think he wishes he was one of them.
Moses had to really watch his step, but he kept trying to help his people anyway.
Over here. Water. Grab it, please. Have some water, please.
Moses, these are too old for real work. You want them to carry water or chop straw?
Send them home.
Home?
Home.
You're free to go. Get.
One day, Moses heard sound of a slave being beaten nearby. He decided to investigate.
Be careful, Moses.
Save me for the last time.
I said, no more beatings. Wait!
Uh-oh, you're in trouble now.
Moses buried the slave boss secretly and hoped that no one would find out. But not long afterwards, some slaves got into a fight while Moses was around.
Stop it! Stop it, I say! Isn't there enough suffering here without beating each other?
Who made you a prince and ruler over us? What are you going to do now, Moses? Kill me? Like you killed the Egyptian?
Pharaoh's advisors rushed to tell him the news.
Uh-oh.
All of this was done to spare the life of a slave.
I'm sure this can be explained.
Quiet! Have Moses bound and brought before me.
Father!
He has gone too far. I forbid you to say one word in his defense.
She won't have to. I can speak for myself.
You have spilled Egyptian blood.
He was beating a man to death.
A slave.
A strong worker.
A worthless Hebrew.
A man. A person. A living soul.
For this crime against Egypt, you, Moses, shall be put to death.
No!
Quick, run!
Run, Moses. Run!
Well, guess what? God helped Moses to get away, and later he came back to set his people free. So if something bad happens to you, remember that God is in control, and he'll look after you just like he looked after Moses. Yay!